You visit mattress questioning your resting. However, what if I advised you that each single nighttime, your frame is probably silently breaking down your muscular tissues, even as you sleep? Sure, even in case you've eaten well at some point of the day, after 60, your frame can lose muscle up to 8% each decade, and the surprising component is that maximum of this loss occurs in a single day, and it occurs quicker in case you're going to mattress on an empty belly. However, this is the coolest news you could forestall, or even opposite it. Beginning this night, all it takes is one easy egg straight on your bedtime routine. See, developing older would not suggest giving up your energy. You could, nevertheless, feel effective, flow effectively, and awaken every morning with electricity and stability in case you deliver your frame the proper type of gas earlier than mattress. And on this video, I'll walk you via 8 science-subsidized bedtime meals that shield your muscular tissues and help you rebuild energy even as you sleep. Agree with me, those are not gimmicks. Everyone is tested with the aid of using actual research, and I'll share what to consume, why it really works, and the way to use it effortlessly, cheaply, and beginning this night. Now, earlier than we dive in, I'd love to recognize, wherein are you looking from? Drop your metropolis or USA? The comments under so we are able to see what number of strong seniors are tuning in from round the global, and bear in mind to hit that like button in case you trust you are by no means too vintage to develop more potent. All proper. Let's start with a creamy little mystery from your refrigerator. That is probably the midnight hero your muscular tissues have been ready for. You may have walked beyond it 100 instances on the grocery save. However, cottage cheese is one of the maximum effective midnight gear for defense of your muscular tissues after 60. What makes it so unique? One phrase, kazan. A gradual digesting protein that feeds your muscular step by step for 6 to 8 hours. Not like whey, which enters your bloodstream quickly and disappears. Simply as speedy quin works like a constant drip of gas that your muscular tissues can soak up at some stage in the nighttime. In truth, carried out a study wherein adults over 60 had been given a small serving of kazaneric meals earlier than mattress as the end result. A 31% boom in a single day muscle protein synthesis in comparison to the organization. That ain't not anything. This is now no longer simply retaining muscle. This is constructing it even as you sleep now. How do you making it give you the results you want? It is easy. Approximately 1/2 of a cup of simple low-fat cottage cheese eaten 30 to 60 minutes earlier than mattress is sufficient. If the flavor is simply too bland, upload a few banana slices or a sprinkle of cinnamon. Those now no longer most effective enhance the taste. However, upload potassium to loosen up your muscular tissues and sell higher sleep. Need and more, increase a teaspoon of chia seeds. Provides fiber and plant primarily. Base totally omega-3 south without provoking your belly. And there is greater cottage cheese. Is likewise a natural supply of tryptophan, the amino acid that enables your mind loosen up and nod off. So at the same time as it's feeding your muscular it is also assisting your thoughts wind down lightly. If you've been waking up stiff, sore, or simply feeling weaker over time, this small bedtime dependency could quietly alternate the whole thing. Now let's move from the refrigerator to something less difficult, something you may boil as soon as, and clutch every time. While you're worn out at the quit of the day, the remaining element you need is a huge complex meal. It truly is where hard-boiled eggs are available, in simple, enjoyable, and distinctly effective for retaining muscle in a single day. Every egg consists of approximately 6 grams of excessive quality whole protein with all of the essential amino acids your frame desires to protect lean muscle. However, what makes eggs extra unique for seniors is their excessive content material of leucine, a key amino acid that works like a transfer to show on muscle growth as we age. Our bodies emerge as resistant to decreased ranges of protein. This condition known as anabolic resistance manner. You want extra and higher protein to get the equal advantages you as soon as did from a basic meal. Eggs assist clear up that hassle. A look at posted in nutrients in 2021 accompanied a set of adults over 60 who ate entire eggs earlier than mattress for 12 weeks. The outcomes had been staggering. They preserved 19% extra muscle than the ones who did not consume eggs. Now no longer simplest that. However, the egg-ingesting organization additionally had better ranges of IGF-1, a hormone that clearly helps muscle recuperation, stability, and tissue restore. Especially critical because it declines with age. Need to strive it? Simply consume 1 or 2 hard-boiled eggs, approximately ½ hour earlier than mattress. They may be mild at the belly and might not spike your blood sugar if you're trying to upload taste or anti-inflammatory kick. Sprinkle a piece of turmeric and black pepper on pinnacle. The turmeric enables lessen joint ache at the same time as pepper boosts curcumin absorption. And if you want extra fullness, upload a small slice of avocado for wholesome fat, that gradual digestion. Eggs are clean, transportable, and require no cleanup. Best for nights while you do not experience like cooking, however nevertheless need to help your power. Now let's discover something that could surprise you. A salty, savory snack from the sea that packs a critical muscular Pansha may not be the primary element you think of earlier than mattress. However, Tuna packed in olive oil is a quiet powerhouse whilst it comes to protective muscle in a single day. Strange blend as it provides exactly what you're getting old. Muscular tissues want whole protein for rebuilding and wholesome fat to gradual digestion and stretch that restore manner. During the nighttime, tuna is one of the leanest, maximum proteinuric ingredients to be had, and it is specially excessive and lucent, sure that equal muscle triggering. Amino acid we talked approximately with eggs. However, while you pair it with olive oil, something effective occurs. The fat assists hold amino acids in your bloodstream longer. This indicates your muscular tissues are nourished gradually now, no longer simply in a short burst. 820 on 20. Have a look at in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Checked out older adults who consumed omega-3 ACED meals like tuna and olive oil earlier than mattress. The findings had been clean. Contributors scaled a 34% more growth in a single day muscle protein synthesis in comparison to the ones who had low-fats alternatives or not anything at all. Additionally, they had much less morning soreness, higher nutrition, deabsorption, and lower infection markers. Here's a way to use it proper. Take approximately 1/2 of a can of tuna and olive oil eaten 30 to 60 minutes earlier than mattress. Devour it simple or pair it with a few cucumber slices or entire grain. Crackers keep away from mayo or heavy sauces. The ones may be difficult to digest and mess together along with your sleep. A bit lemon juice or sea salt ideal. Tuna is likewise certainly considered one among the exceptional herbal resets of leucine in any entire meals. So in case you are critical, approximately retaining your legs sturdy, your balance regular, and your independence intact isn't always only a snack, it is strategy subsequent. Let's shift from salty to creamy and tangy due to the fact. What is arising now? No longer Handy's feeds. Your muscular tissues, however, additionally fuels your digestion and helps deeper sleep in case your belly has a tendency to get a bit touchy at nighttime, or you are simply searching out something cool, creamy. Fulfilling Greek yogurt is probably your ideal bedtime companion. It is greater than only a tasty dairy snack for seniors over 60. It gives a triple threat towards muscle loss, gradual digesting, protein intestine, helping probiotics and bone strengthening calcium all in one bowl, not like ordinary yogurt. Greek yogurt is triple strained. That means it has greater protein and much less sugar, making it ideal for midnight muscle restore without blood sugar spikes. It is wealthy in casein, the identical slow-release protein discovered in cheese and milk, meaning it gradually feeds your muscular whilst you sleep, supporting lessen in a single-day breakdown or even triggering new tissue growth. However, what makes Greek yogurt stand out is its impact for your intestine and power levels. I have a look at posted in Frontiers in Nutrition, accompanied older adults who brought Greek yogurt to their bedtime routine. After simply 6 weeks, contributors confirmed a 26% raise in a single day muscle protein synthesis, higher mitochondrial function of their muscular tissues, and greater power the subsequent day. Here's a way to get the maximum out of it. Devour approximately 1/2 of a cup of simple, unsweetened Greek yogurt 30 to 45 minutes earlier than mattress. Keep away from flavored sorts. They are often loaded with brought sugars that may mess together along with your sleep need to decorate. The taste certainly upload some berries, a sprinkle of cinnamon, or a drop of vanilla extract for a further nutritional raise. Stir in a teaspoon of chia seeds. They upload fiber omega-3 south and aid digestion. Greek yogurt additionally affords calcium, which allows adjust muscle contractions and nerve alerts, lowering the danger of midnight cramps. And don't neglect about the probiotics. A healthful intestine manner, better nutrient absorption, much less infection, and more potent muscle metabolism now, in case you choose something heat and soothing as opposed to bloodless and creamy. Subsequent treatment will wrap your muscle, tissues, and your thoughts in golden consolation. Approximately a heat drink earlier than mattress. In for seniors, a cup of heat milk with turmeric is extra than simply soothing. It is a muscle healing, infection preventing bedtime ritual. Sponsored via way of means of each culture and science. Milk is certainly wealthy in casein protein, which as we have got visible releases amino acids slowly all through sleep, fueling muscle healing in the course of the nighttime. It additionally incorporates tryptophan, an amino acid that promotes rest, and diet D, which helps each muscle and immune function. However, the actual magic occurs while you stir in a chunk of turmeric. Turmeric incorporates curcumin A, effective anti-inflammatory compound for older adults. Infection is one in every of the most important hidden reasons of muscle breakdown, joint ache, and poor sleep. While you integrate the muscle-fueling protein in milk with the anti-inflammatory strength of turmeric, you create the best inner environment on your frame to relaxation, rebuild, and heal. A 2022 look at posted in Nutritional Neuroscience tested older adults who ate up a small protein-wealthy drink earlier than mattress. People who introduced curcumin skilled a 32% development in a single day muscle protein synthesis, along with much less joint stiffness and better sleep. Excellent. This is a way to make it lightly. Heat 1 cup of milk, avoid boiling, and stir in 1 part 4 teaspoon of floor turmeric. Upload a pinch of black pepper to reinforce curcumin absorption. Optionally, a drop of honey for a touch of sweetness in case you're touchy too. Dare use a plant primarily based totally milk like almond or oat. Simply ensure it is fortified with calcium and protein. Sip it slowly, approximately half out, then mattress and allow it calm your nerves. Even as it nourishes your muscle tissue, the warm temperature, the vitamins, the taste, it is a small act of care that can provide massive returns via way of means of morning. And if you are extra of a spoonful snacker than a drink sipper, the subsequent meals on our list bring creamy texture, healthful, fat and quiet, muscle safety, multifunction, bite once in a while. You are simply now no longer inside the mood for a complete meal or maybe a tumbler. Whatever it is, whilst almond butter, steps muscles and magnesium, a key mineral that relaxes your muscle tissues, calms your nervous machine and decreases midnight cramping in as a wealthy, creamy and incredibly powerful midnight best friend on your muscle tissue, is able to appear to be only a tasty unfold. However, it can provide a completely unique combo of vitamins that aid muscle safety, pressure discount, and deep sleep, exactly what your frame craves after 60 almond. Butter is filled with healthful monounsaturated fat, which slows digestion and affords constant sustained power. Even as you sleep, it additionally can provide plant primarily based totally protein to nourish. Even higher, it incorporates nutrition EA, effective antioxidant that helps tissue restore, in particular precious for seniors whose muscle groups take longer to get better in a 2020. Look at posted in Vitamos. Older adults who fed on a small serving of almond, primarily based totally fats, earlier than mattress confirmed a 17% development in nitrogen retention, a sturdy marker of muscle maintenance and decreased cortisol ranges, the pressure hormone that contributes to muscle breakdown at the same time as you sleep. Here's a way to strive it. Take 1 tablespoon of herbal almond butter, the type that separates and wishes a stir without a delivered sugar or hydrogenated oils. You may consume it through the spoonful, or spread it on a slice of entire grain toast apple. Slices or oat crackers maintain it light. You are now no longer seeking to top off. Simply offer gradual burning gasoline for the night beforehand in case you regularly sense stressed or wake up more than one instances all through the night. Magnesium and almond butter is probably the lacking piece. If now no longer most effective, facilitates with sleep. Excellent, however, additionally helps proper muscle contractions and electricity balance at the same time as you relaxation. And in case you're craving something a touch fruity and refreshing rather than creamy and wealthy, the next choice on our listing is probably precisely what your joints and muscle groups are soliciting for. In case you've been waking up sore, stiff, or simply now no longer feeling rested, it is able to be your muscle groups soliciting for something. You've by no means notion of tart cherry juice. This brilliant pink drink may appear easy, however it is one of the maximum scientifically validated herbal treatments to reduce irritation, assist sleep, and promote in a single day muscle healing in seniors. Tart cherries are wealthy in effective antioxidative pressure, the equal pressure that hastens muscle loss and delays. Additionally, they incorporate melatonin, the herbal hormone your mind produces to adjust sleep. The mixture of these makes tart cherry juice an ideal device for each muscle safety and deep uninterrupted relaxation. A 2019 look posted with inside the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition tracked adults over 50 who drank tart cherry juice earlier than mattress. The outcomes members had 33% much less muscle discomfort with inside the morning, slept 15% higher, and confirmed extended ranges of melatonin and antioxidant hobby in their bloodstreams. This is a way to use it nicely. Drink 4 to 6 oz of 100% tart cherry juice, approximately 30 to 45 minutes earlier than mattress make. Positive, the label says tart cherry and unsweetened, now no longer candy cherry or cherry combination, which may be loaded with sugar and artificial flavors. The bitter flavor might also additionally marvel you before everything, however, that tempts is a superb signal. In method, you are getting the actual aspect. If wanted, dilute it with water or a splash of lemon juice. Tart cherry juice does not simply assists you nod off faster. It helps increase hormone launch, which is important for muscle healing, all through deep sleep, and as it reduces joint irritation, you could locate that your knees, hips, or shoulders sense looser and much less achy with inside the morning. And now we've stored the excellent for ultimate. The very last food isn't always simply suitable. It is the maximum powerful bedtime weapon in opposition to age-related muscle loss. Even in case you do not work out, it would sound like something for bodybuilders. However, in case you're over sick, a casein-based whey protein shake earlier than mattress is probably the neatest best way to defend your electricity. Even in case you do not raise a unmarried dumbbell. Why? Because casein is a gradual digesting protein, and while ate up earlier than sleep, it offers your muscle tissue precisely what they want to rebuild whilst you relaxation, not like regular whey protein that digests fast. Quine remains for your device for hours, releasing a regular movement of amino acids into your bloodstream all nighttime. It really is especially critical for older adults whose muscle tissue are extra vulnerable to breakdown and want consistent mild assist to live intact. Scientific trial posted in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition examined this specific situation. Seniors over 65 drank 40 g of casein protein earlier than mattress for numerous weeks. The end result? A 22% growth in a single day muscle protein synthesis, decreased muscle breakdown, and upgrades in electricity, strolling, speed, and stability, all without converting their workout conduct to make it paintings. Pick out a excessive fine casein whey protein isolate, now no longer a ordinary mixture blend, 1 scoop with water or unsweetened almond milk and drink it. Approximately 30 to 60 minutes earlier than mattress, in case you need to feature extra taste and nutrients. Mixture in 1/2 of a banana, a teaspoon of almond butter, or a sprinkle of cinnamon. However, maintain it mild and clean to digest. Keep away from sugary premixed shakes or heavy cream. The ones can disrupt your sleep. This shake now no longer handy supports muscle protection. However, additionally complements the launch of boom hormone and IGF-1, all through deep sleep. Herbal compounds that decline with age, however, are critical for tissue restore and recuperation. If your urge for food fades at nighttime or chewing like a chore, clean to drink, Koizane shake is probably the best method to defend your mobility and independence. So now that we have got long gone via all 8 muscle tissue meals, let's take a second to wrap all of it up and remind you why your most powerful years would possibly nevertheless be ahead. Developing older does not imply developing weaker. It simply manner your frame desires. A little extra care, a touch, extra intention, and the proper sort of gasoline to live sturdy each nighttime. Whilst the world quiets down and also you waft into sleep, your muscle tissue start a method of recuperation. And now you already know precisely the way to assist that method with the proper bedtime conduct and meals that sincerely make a distinction, whether or not it is a spoonful of almond butter, a heat cup of golden milk, or a easy Kaizen shake. Those small moves may have a large effect on how you pass sense and stay every day. It is now no longer approximately being best, it is approximately being steady. And it is by no means to pass due to begin. So this night pick out one, strive it in day after today morning. See how your frame feels, perhaps a bit more potent, a bit steadier, and a bit greater energized. That's your development, and it begins a velvet with simply one appropriate nighttime. In case you observed this video useful, go away, a remark under, and permit me recognize which of those meals you are excited to strive, or percentage what is already operating for you. I would like to pay attention your tail and take into account to love this video and enroll in Health 365 for greater easy science subsidized hints to assist you live wholesome, lively. Assured after 60 you are now no longer too vintage to get more potent. Now no longer even near you, simply want the proper help. And now, you've forgiven it.